I'm here with the one and only Alexander Volkanovski, the great, soon, according to Ilia Topuria, to be defeated.
Yeah, well, that's only according to him. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the way it's going to go.
It's written down in his Instagram bio.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine how, yeah, like I said, it's going to be bad when he has to edit that. And like I said, I want him to edit that himself.
Yep.
Yeah, so like get the full humbling experience. I'll humble you on the night. You know, obviously you're going to get a lot of backlash because of the confidence and the things you're doing. And then just to top it off, maybe go live and edit that yourself. For the world, you know what I mean? Like just show everyone that you got taught a lesson and you're happy with that. Cop it on the chin, move forward.
What do you think it is? Well, I think I know what it is. He's undefeated, right? Remember when you were undefeated? I remember when I was undefeated. You think you're invincible. You literally do. And then, of course, one day you learn that you're not. So he's flying high on confidence. Do you think that's going to cost him at all?
Yeah, look, man, I think he's definitely confident. He's definitely backing himself, and he should. We all are confident. We all should be. I think he might be playing a little bit, maybe like, you know, with as in just playing the game, and good on him. Like I've said, I'm like, he's doing a great job of it. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of it's a big talking point of how confident he is and a couple of things he did. Even though I'm like, whoa, you know, your game, because that's yeah, man, you're digging yourself a big grave with that one, because that's going to be hard to bounce back from. But, you know, good on him. If he wants to play that route, it can either go really well or really bad. But unfortunately for him, I'm very confident it's going to get very bad.
Well, and rightly so. You should be confident. I mean, when you look at him, he's got great wrestling, right? But I don't think, you know, going 5 rounds with Islam, I don't think that's going to concern you too much, right? When you had a full count.
I mean, who's he proved he's got great wrestling with? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about a couple of training partners that let you throw him around. Like, yeah, it looks cool. I mean, you took down a couple of guys earlier in your career. Come on, man. Like,
what do you think his best win is?
Best win?
That he had?
Bryce Mitchell wouldn't be, because, man, he looked like he was struggling with that, actually. Even ended up getting taken down. Looked like he broke a little bit, even in that fight. Which other one? Jai Herbert, obviously not. Like, I mean...
He got wobbled in that one.
Josh Emmett, because Josh Emmett was probably the highest level he fought.
Yeah.
And, am I missing something? Yeah, the highest level he fought. But even then, a lot of people wow, and I'm like, yeah, I don't look at it as wow. You know, for me, that does not wow me. But you know, it was a win against at least someone near the top. Yep. But so that would have to be his best, I think. Sure. Showing that he went 5 rounds as well, so I'd say that'd be his best. The best.
A lot is being said about this curse. The 35 and older, you handled that perfectly. That was genius. That video, honestly, I must have watched that 20 times. But I think the stat is 33 fights that have involved 35 or older, and they've lost 31 out of 33. I might be getting that wrong.
Yeah, no. So there is a fact, but I just got told another little bit to that stat.
Yes, go on.
All of them were challengers except for one.
Challengers?
They were the challenger.
Oh,
yes,
really?
Not the champ.
See, that's interesting.
So there you go.
That's interesting.
So like when you bring up, and who mentioned? I think Dana mentioned that. That's what Aaron Bronstetter.
Bronstetter.
Bronstetter. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. He's very forgettable.
Yeah. So no, because I was just talking to him and he mentioned that. I'm like, I'm going to use that. So shout out to him. So I won't claim that.
He had another stat out there today, actually.
Yes. So that was one. Because I seen that one.
Yeah, so the people the last 10, like something 86% win rate.
So, well, there was another one where, say, in the featherweight division.
Statting all over the place. Go on.
I think it's in the featherweight division. There was 15 and 6 where the younger fighter beat the older fighter. But out of those 6 people where the older fighter won, 5 of them were me.
Ah.
Yeah.
So these.
So it would have been 15 and 1 if I wasn't around.
I'm trying to look for this stat, what he said today. It doesn't matter. All right, this weekend it's the return of Alexander the Great Volkanovski taking on the undefeated Spaniard at UFC 298. And I have partnered with DraftKings Sportsbook, and you're going to want to hear about this. They are offering right now, new customers, sign up at DraftKings Sportsbook, use the promo code Bisping, minimum deposit of $5, and you can get a no-sweat bet get a bonus bet back up to $1,000 in the amount of your original bet if your bet doesn't hit. That is correct. New customers can get a no-sweat bet of up to $1,000 if your first bet loses. Okay, so all you new customers, give it a go. And DraftKings has got something for the existing customers as well. All customers get SGB insurance every single day. Get a bonus bet back if one leg of your SGP loses. Minimum number of legs required and max bet vary. Okay, and if sports betting is not yet available in your state, then don't worry, you can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy. DraftKings is offering huge contests this weekend with massive cash prizes up for grabs. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers, use the promo code Bisping, get a no sweat bet. That is promo code Bisping only at the DraftKings Sportsbook. When you look at him, what's the biggest threat? What's the biggest challenge that he poses for you?
He punches chance, you know what I mean? I think that's the only way I ever see myself losing, you know what I mean? And that's not knocking all my opponents. I just feel like I'm at that level. And he's got to punch his chance like everyone does. And he's got probably more than some of them because he does have power in his hands. He's got a sharp eye. You put yourself in a bad position, he will capitalise. So you need to be cautious of that. You
said this week, 155, double champ status. That's still on your to-do list.
Oh, of course it is, you know. But, you know, I've got to be realistic with this situation. I'm not expecting that to happen as my next fight, fighting for a title. But it's definitely something that I want to do. Everyone knows I want to be active. And, you know, if I have to have a couple of lightweight fights to get there, which I'll, you know, just to be active, I'd love that. So happy to do that because there's a lot of big fights up there anyway. And, you know, 300, UFC 300 might be looking for something too, man. What do you reckon?
Look at this guy.
What do you reckon? So maybe...
well, they need a main event.
Maybe a build. Yeah, exactly right. Maybe we can build something up.
In a perfect world, you get the job done this weekend. You're happy to turn around April 18th, I think that is?
Yeah.
How many weeks is that? That's not long.
8 weeks, probably from the fight, maybe.
Perfect.
Yeah, plenty of time.
So 8 weeks, dream opponent, UFC 300, who would that be?
Oh, my, who is there in the lightweight division then? So, I mean, there's no one to feather right now.
Dustin Poirier's booked.
Oh, he's booked?
Gage is fighting on it.
Chandler, I mean, not Chandler, Charles is fighting Sarukian on it.
Fighting Sarukian. So, yeah, all the big ones are taken. Jeez.
All right, welterweight. Who we got at welterweight?
All right, welterweight. Leon Edwards. Who do you think is going to be?
I mean, there might be a pull out.
Are you serious though? Would you do that?
100% I would.
Yeah.
100%. I'm telling you this right now that I'll do it. Obviously, if there's no injuries and things like that, but yeah, definitely.
What about, or do you think now because he's kind of moved up in weight class and he's a little heavier these days, I'm assuming McGregor was someone that you'd always wanted to fight, but you think that ship sailed?
I mean, I just don't think he's fighting on 300. Like if, of course I would love to do that. Again, it's the only other featherweight champion I haven't fought, you know what I mean? I beat every other one, so it's definitely something I wanted to do outside of all the other reasons everyone wants to fight Conor McGregor. But yeah, obviously I think it would be a big fight and a fun one. But yeah, I just don't know.
At featherweight, assuming you get the job done Saturday night, who else is there? I mean, you've pretty much cleaned the deck, right? Is there anyone that I'm missing?
I'm not straight away. I mean, Mosvar's undefeated.
Movsar, of course, yeah. What's he, 18-0 now?
18-0. So, you know, that might be the trend after this, just taking people's zeros, you know, just for, you know, sorry, but that don't look right. I'll go there and put some ones on some of these zeros.
How long do we still get to enjoy Volk as a fighter?
Mate, I'm still feeling great, man. Camp was great. I peaked right at the right time that last week of camp. Some of them sessions I do, the fight simulators that we all know that's very hard. Absolutely smashed them. Like honestly, some of the best fight simulators I've ever done, which just shows you probably where my head's at. I really did push myself with this one. So yeah, very good. So after that, I'm like, oh, I can do another 10 years. But you know, obviously that's not the case. But that's just how I'm feeling.
I'm hesitating to ask this question because I don't want to put negativity into your mind.
No, you're right.
I've been there before. I've lost fights, you know. Saturday night, have you envisaged, have you done mental prep for before you walk out there? Because obviously last time we all know what happened, right? On the night, maybe you're going to start, not PTSD, not paranoia, not anxiety, but, you know, how confident are you that it's not going to impact you whatsoever? Because if I'm Team Topuria right now, I'm saying you're getting him at a great time. He lost his last one via TKO. This is the perfect time. He's not going to be the same guy. You understand what I'm asking?
Yeah, 100%. I know what you're asking, but I mean, I've completely moved on from that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something on my mind. I always go into a fight knowing that these guys just have a puncher's chance. Like, and that's no disrespect to my opponents, but a lot of time that's how I look at it. So it's not going to change. Like, I know that his only chance of winning is catching me, and but I obviously understand the last time it did happen to me. I understand that situation.
Sure.
So it's pretty easy for me to just be like, oh, yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, no,
I tried to do something crazy and it didn't work. It was like, yeah, well, you know, probably no shit, right? Like, you know, there's a good chance that it wasn't going to go your way. So move on. And now I look at the job at hand. This job is a completely different job to what I had in my hands in the last one. So I'm not even going to think of that at all. Like, I'm literally going to go in there. I think I'm going to go in there fired up thinking I'm going to squash this bloke.
When you look at Topuria in terms of, or compared to all your other opponents that you've beaten at featherweight, and you've taken out all the greats, Aldo, Max Holloway, of course, and numerous #1 contenders, where do you think he ranks?
I mean, he just hasn't shown enough. He hasn't had the chance, you know what I mean? So maybe he is as good as he says, but we haven't seen him against some of the top guys. So it's very hard for me to say that. Danger threat, right up there with some of the most. But I mean, with everything else, I feel like there's you know, you've got so many different problems with everyone. There's obviously a danger threat with Ilia. I don't think he's obviously not as you know, maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Not unorthodox like Yair, because that was the danger.
Yep.
But I mean, when it comes to power and countering in his eye with his hands, it's up there. But yeah, again, like, you know, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and expect him to be one of the toughest challenges. But don't be surprised if I make this look easy. Sure.
Okay, well, I love the confidence, as always. We spoke recently, so we're not going to go too deep. And this is the first time I've mentioned this, because I'm not a big fan of Valentine's Day.
Okay, yeah.
Today's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it is. Happy Valentine's Day.
In the Volkanovski household, do you give a shit?
Yeah.
Are you a romantic devil?
It was yesterday for us in Australia.
Okay.
So I did, yes. Got flowers sent.
Nice.
So, but yeah.
You got to keep the romance alive.
Well, that's it. You know, I mean, I'm with you. I don't fully get it. Like,
I text my wife, sat on the crapper this morning. She was in bed. I said, I guess I better say Happy Valentine's Day, babe. But we've been together 24 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not children.
It's a you know, weird one. I got an early Valentine's present from Ilia not that long ago.
Did you really?
In the video.
What video?
His rose thing. That's his
oh
thing.
shit! Oh, that's right.
So he gave me an early Valentine's gift, which was cool. It was just funny because I'm sitting there sending the wife a photo of a whole heap of roses, red roses, which is Ilia's thing. I'm like, I bet you like seeing the red roses. Because she didn't even, when she goes, I don't know if I should be sending you a red rose emoji, like, because you're fighting Ilia. And I'm like, that was before I actually sent the roses. I'm like, well, you're going to be for a bit of a shock when I send you a whole heap of red roses.
So all the families at home, your lady's not joining.
Yeah, it's too hard with the little one.
Of course.
As most people would know. So it's just, so she's going to be watching it.
How does she deal with it all? You know, she's got supreme confidence in you. Does she get nervous? Because my wife was a wreck when I used to fight.
Oh, really? She's not too bad. Like, obviously, they're always going to be a little nervous. We'll see how she is, obviously, after the last one. Maybe a little bit different. But the good thing is, 1 or 2 minutes in the fight, she won't be nervous anymore.
Orange County, California.
Because that's when you're going to start noticing.
Well, it is. And when you walk out as well. You know what I mean? Do you think people read too much into that when people are walking out? Like, he's nervous. He looks too confident. People read too much into that.
100% they do, because even with the face-off, some people are just awkward with face-offs. Oh, look, he's scared and all that. And like the amount of times, because I never used to like the face, I'm a lot better with them now. So I'm guarantee you, like, all these people would have been like going, oh, he doesn't want to, you know, he's scared, he doesn't want to look him in the eyes, and then I go there and mop the floor with him. So it's just like,
isn't it? Oh, he looked away first.
Oh, yeah, he's like, oh, he's definitely losing. People would actually say that. I know people have said that in fights, and then I'll just go there and just make easy work with them. I'm like, well, that fucking didn't go to how you thought.
So there's no bad intentions, there's no bad blood, should I say. It's just competitive, right?
Yeah, just a confident young man who wants to come and take my belt. And a veteran that's just going to be like, it ain't happening, and I'm going to show you. So.
And you're confident 2 rounds you can take him out of there?
Yeah, I think earlier rounds. Like I know a lot of people think in the later rounds. I think he starts to break a bit earlier, and I think I capitalise on that inside 3. I reckon I can definitely do that. I reckon the first round I'm already going to have him uncomfortable.
Yep.
And then we're going to see how good his composure is and how well he deals with adversity. And then depending on that is if it's second, third or fourth.
Awesome. Volk, I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you very much.
No worries,
the one and only, the featherweight champ, the greatest of all time, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Thank you.